Hey guys, powerlifter Daniel Rajov here, and you're watching World's Strongest Fan.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. First up, it's powerlifter Hunter Henderson. She's having a go at an Atlas stone. This one weighs in at 113 kilos or 250 pounds. Next up, it's powerlifter Dylan Hellriegel, who says, I think this is the best my bench has ever moved, even though it felt heavy. Very nice to be benching 4 reds again. Next up, we join Daniel Rajov, who's pressing 247 kilos or 545 pounds for his top single today. Next up, we join John Haack, who says, I just got back from Canada and boy are my arms tired. I still managed a Cooleroni 5-plate bench with 270 kilos or 595 pounds. We now move into some overhead pressing, and here is Marcus Crowder with his top set of 365 pounds for 4 reps. He says, my strength is coming back, still a little unstable in the legs, but making some great progress. We now join Jacob Finity, who's out in Wreck-It Gym, working on a loaded dumbbell, weighing 108 kilos or 240 pounds. We now move into some log pressing, and first up it's Rhiannon Lovelace. She says, this is only 4 kilos off the world record, so she's definitely happy with that. Here's a clip from Mario Sild, competing at the Estonian Log Lift Championships. He's an under 105 kilo athlete, and the weight of his log, 170 kilos or 374 pounds on one leg. Here's a clip from strongman Shane Nye, who says, 170 kilo log, to be fair, I wasn't happy. I pushed it away from myself a little, but a couple of singles were good enough for today. Next up, it's Luke Nall, who says, I went up to 380 pounds. I tried it with a Viper press, but it went too forward. So here we go, it's 2 strict presses, followed by a sloppy push press. Now following on from him, we join Tyler Helm, who says, big things are coming. The weight of that wooden log, 175 kilos or 385 pounds. He keeps it on his chest for quite a while, but definitely gets a good lockout. And speaking of good lockouts, here is Webster Reed, who says, here is my heavy log session, feeling good today. My log clean is improving every day. That's 180 kilos or 396 pounds, and he doesn't quit until he gets a great lift. We now move into some squatting, and first up it's one-arm power James Spurgeon with 256 kilos or 565 pounds. Following on from him, it's Herbie Andrew Herbert with 330 kilos or 727.5 pounds. Next up we join Jackson Powell, who says, well, this is my last ride as a teenager in the eyes of powerlifting. I took 805 pounds for an ugly wrapped single. Now next up we join champion powerlifter Tony Cliffe, who says, warm-ups felt good, 400 kilos felt off, not sure why really. He just lost the line a little on the way down. Next up we join Jesus Olivares, squatting an incredible weight. It's 425 kilos or 937 pounds, and safely there with 3 spotters. We've now got a couple of moving events, and first up it's Mitchell Hooper, who says, sometimes being stronger is the magic formula, not a specific technique. That's 400 kilos or 882 pounds. Now next up and also moving, it's Jacob Finity, training in Wreck-It Gym. Today he's working on his farmer's walk with 152 kilos or 335 pounds in each hand, and he rounds out the first half of today's video.
Come on, Wes! Come on, Wes! There you go, come on! Push! 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 Yes! Yes!
Wird dran sein.
835 Come on. Come on. Go West.
Come on.
Pull. Pull. Nice. Yeah.
Now we kick off the second part of today's video with powerlifter Karina Davis, pulling 229 kilos or 505 pounds. Next up it's Steve Minot, who says, I told myself this was going to be my last heavy deadlift. I didn't even go heavy as it felt off. That's 320 kilos or 705 pounds. Now someone else also pulling that weight today is Michael Mitchell III. He says, here we are a whole year later and I've added 101 pounds to my deadlift. That's awesome. Now next up we join Daniel Gracia training in the brand new Spartans gym. The weight on his bar also 320 kilos or 705 pounds. Next up we move out to Australia and we join Tyson Morrissey. He competes at under 105 kilos. The weight on his bar 340 kilos or 750 pounds for 3 reps. Next up it's Dimitar Savatinov who says, can you pull a 17-inch deadlift faster than this? The weight 804 pounds or 365 kilos for 3 reps. Next up we join powerlifter Yangsu Ren pulling in a sumo stance. He says he had a fun day before going back to his planned lifts. That's 370 kilos or 815 pounds. Someone else also pulling this for 2 reps in preparation for the Arnold Classic is Mitchell Hooper and making them look easy. Next up we join Gavin Prosser who says, here is 390 kilos for a double at under 105 kilos body weight. This is my preparation for a world record attempt at the Arnold Classic UK, so wishing him all the best of luck. Next up it's powerlifter John Haack. He said, I got to train with a few people with PhDs. I also have a PhD, a pretty heavy deadlift. That's 390 kilos or 860 pounds for 2 reps. Next up we're out in Ireland and we join Pete Bremner who says, stiff bar block pulls suck. That's 400 kilos or 882 pounds from 13 inches. But taking the heaviest deadlift of the day is Eddie Williams with a really heavy frame deadlift, 472.5 kilos. Incredible stuff. Now next up I've got some competition news. First, it's Canada's Strongest Man 2022. Congratulations goes to Maxime Boudreau taking first place. Next up it's the Ultimate Strongman England's Strongest Woman 2022. First place was Lucy Unders, second place was Katie Smith, and in third place it was Shannon Smith. So congratulations to all 3 ladies. Next up I've got the podium for Ultimate Strongman England's Strongest Man 2022. First place was Paul Smith, second place was Andrew Flynn, and in third place it was the world's strongest barber Lewis Packham, so congratulations to them also. Now seeing us out today, it's strong woman Nadia Stowers who says, something must have shook loose this weekend because my body feels far better after comp than before. Weights feel light and I even had the energy for some cardio. My official Strongman Games prep is going to be a blast. Here she is doing the Viking press. The weight 95 kilos or 210 pounds for 9 reps and making them look easy. Anyway, that's it from me today guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again as always on the next one.
Alright Gav, come on.
Here we go. Come on, big Gav. C'est parti. Très solide. 2, 3.